We are back. What is up, everybody?
Sorry, I made that face. It's the angle in which my face,
Oh my god, I can't believe I feel a little rusty. It's the first one of the new year.
Should we stretch?
A little.
Grab my hand. Grab my hand.
Hold on, which side are you?
So both, so no one knows.
You got it.
My mans. How are you, my mans? Let's do a mic check real quick. Hold up. Right up in here. My mans. We're in.
Quick phone listen.
Yeah, I just gotta see how we looking on the phone.
I respect it.
So what is happening? What are the waves?
I mean, you tell me. You just got off the celebration, so you want to just dive right into that because I need to know everything. For those of you watching, I didn't make it because Job hates real life.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could. Should we wait for one person in here?
We got three. Two now.
Okay.
You just weren't talking. Gone.
They're being shy.
They're being a little shy. You're just not. We're not giving them good content. I wouldn't want to stick around either.
Oh please, the content is great.
It's amazing. It's huge.
You saw that about the rooms?
Yeah,
they're huge on the celebration.
It's all about the personality.
They got personality.
It's the perfect size. It's the perfect size content.
How do I get the actual live?
You can go to our channel.
I'm in the channel. Yeah.
Not prepared for this one, huh?
Oh shoot, brother.
You said, "Oh shoot, brother."
Okay, I'm in. Close.
Lovely.
All right.
So talk to me. You're back. It's officially 2 days back, 3 days back to doing your own laundry and cooking?
Oh, it's terrible. I just threw my laundry in the corner and I whistled. I need my laundry done. I'm platinum. Nah, I had to do it myself.
Dusty comment to do it.
Yes, exactly. But the detergent that I use is definitely better. I feel like they don't even use detergent. They just throw it in the water.
I think they actually shrunk my clothes. There was a button up that I had, and I think they put it on too high of a heat, which I just know next time not to give them delicates.
Yeah, no, I never give any my express shirts or any dress shirts or formal stuff. I'll give them jeans because those should be able to take any kind of beating, but I won't give them tops that I really like. No way.
I learned that the hard way. I think I did that on the Mardi Gras. Actually, I'm pretty sure I learned that lesson.
Mardi Gras? When did you go on that?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe 6 years ago.
So, all right. So we went to Miami, and you'll see this in the vlog. We went to Miami, and we got right on the ship. No vaccine, no cars, no nothing. We hopped into the platinum area, and that area was empty at first because we were trying to be the first on the boat. We were A01, and something that I didn't record in the vlogs, you could see in the background that a lot of it was filling up, but they had a problem debarking people, so it got really packed. And one thing that I did notice, and I don't know why I didn't show it, just because I'm not thinking of recording every single thing, but people were standing, diamond people were standing. There was not enough room to sit to hold all the diamond, platinum, and suites in there.
They should probably get rid of that as a platinum perk then. If I was a diamond or a suite member, they take priority over platinum.
The rules for platinum were weird. She gave me the what was it? Priority P. For pushing P, and then she said, "Stay on the perimeter. Sit on the perimeter of the room. I got money, but I don't got that much money."
Oh, okay. Yeah. The floor seats, you could sit in the nosebleeds kind of thing.
Yeah, no. So I sat on the perimeter, but I was the first one, second one in because, I said, my ship time was A01. I was the first for 10 o'clock. I wanted to get on there and record an empty ship and record some of the staterooms for you guys.
So did you when did you check in? Because if you were the very first A1, you're checking in the minute that drops.
Shania's in the building. Shania, I said it right.
Hey, yo.
I got in 11:30, 12. and they were like just packing us in because they knew we were supposed to be in.
Mm.
And like we're getting packed in, but I know damn well that the regular folk, the regular folk are not getting packed in yet. Even with their time. So
Oh, that sucks.
yeah, so we got packed in pretty quickly. Afterwards, we were sitting. Like I said, they ran out of seats. They had water, refreshments. The area was cool. It looked like they set up for even more refreshments, like not just water. So like maybe that area will get better as cruising comes back strong, or maybe they'll light that area up. So we got on. That was the boarding process. It was quick to like slow and packed, back to quick. Next, when after we got on, we went right to our muster station. Just try to get rid of that. Actually, no, we carried luggage on. We didn't get it.
What? You didn't do porter?
We didn't porter it.
No way. Was that like a pain in the ass to carry 50-pound luggage around the whole morning?
No, because they had, we went into the area. I don't know what they call that area. Is there a name for it?
Like seating area?
No, like the special area for the diamond, platinum, and sweet people.
Are you priority boarding? I don't know. I don't know.
The priority area we'll call for the remainder of this session. So the priority area, we just sat there. We were the only ones that had luggage, but like we weren't lugging it around or anything. But the cool thing about doing that, which is the reason why we did that, is we went straight to our stateroom and just dropped all of our stuff.
Oh, that's fire then.
And we had it. We didn't have to worry about. Hi, Auntie.
In the building. What's up?
We didn't have to worry about someone, not getting our luggage, because that happened to me multiple times.
Dude, I don't know who it was, but it was like some vlogger, and they like didn't tip the porter, which is like just the first like no
Yeah.
ever. And they like didn't get their luggage on board. Like I think they got it one of the last days. Like they lost their luggage.
Hello, how are you?
What's up?
Yeah, no, I mean, like maybe it's just coincidence, maybe it's not, but you don't want to leave it to coincidence to not have any clothes. So we just took it on this time, not because we didn't trust or we didn't want to tip. Like we were tipping plenty, trust me. We're talking about the celebration that I just got off of on Sunday.
Yeah, we're doing a little recap because I wasn't on, so I'm having Pete fill me in, and everyone gets to hear about it too.
Yay! So after we get in, I drop my luggage off. I go to the muster station, and then I record for like 2 hours. I record the suites. I had to sneak into the suites, so I hopefully everyone appreciates that. Maybe we throw that in the video. They were like, "You can't come into this area without a wristband," and I was just like holding my stuff. And I was like, "No, I'm here, my daddy." And then after we got in, we recorded one of the Havana suites on the odd side. And we went out to the pool area and recorded that. And then someone was like, "You don't have a wristband." So I was like, "Yeah, I know. I didn't know I wasn't allowed in here," even though I did know that. So we left. We got some recordings of the balconies, the oceans, the interiors, pretty much everything that we could get recording of while no one was on the ship yet. Then the fun began. We went back to the room. We had a drink. I think we had like a 5 Hour Energy or a Red Bull. I don't remember. It's all a blur. And we went out to Lido and we went to Shaq's Chicken first. I called you at Shaq's Chicken.
I missed that. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, with all the options on the ship, I went to Shaq's Chicken like 4 or 5 times. One time for breakfast. Like, I just like it.
That's great.
Fries. And they have like different sauces, which almost makes it a different meal like every single time.
I don't know about all that. Fried chicken is fried chicken. I mean, sauces make a big difference. But like, yo, did you hit the Deco Deli at all? I did. Like, I've seen it and it looks good.
It's like every deli. Like, nah, I wasn't about it because I hit it on the Mardi Gras and like the meatball sub looked disgusting. It's connected to the Miami slice, right?
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't hit it. I wasn't in the mood for like sandwiches. We went to sushi a few times.
Okay.
Yeah, the first time we went to sushi, I don't know if you know what omakase is. Do you know what that is?
Mm-mm.
Omakase at an actual sushi restaurant is like they'll bring you out just a fresh fish, like different like yellowtail tuna, red snapper, salmon, and it's just chunks of fresh fish. It's real expensive because they give you one of each. So I ordered omakase, and it wasn't omakase. They brought me out like shrimp. They brought me out a spinach block, and then they brought me out like flounder. So we had to go back and actually get sushi. So we got a boat.
Gotcha.
Yeah. See, look what Auntie said.
Meatball sub 0 out of 10.
Yeah, I remember having it once. It was disgusting. And Auntie also, I remember having like a turkey sandwich, and it was like watery. The things they were putting onto the sandwich were like
I do
soaked in
remember that
water.
from Mardi
You
Gras. It
remember
was,
that, right? I complained
yeah, it
about
was
that.
watery. Yeah,
Um,
they have a Cuban because Miami. I saw the Cuban. I was like, I
they
kind of
did
want
have
to try
they had
that,
a
but
lot of sandwiches, and I recorded a lot of it. I asked people how they, I got like you said, like I have like 50 gigs of footage so that we can show the world what they're missing. So we got some food, Shaq's Big Chicken, and we started drinking a little bit. DJ Q, who was amazing. I don't know if you guys ever heard of DJ Q. He's amazing. He's a professional DJ, then went on and became one of Carnival's best DJs. I mean, they're gonna put their best DJ on the celebration, right? But
new.
this guy was nice. He scratched. He knew the music. He knew how to read the crowd, and he also danced. He battled me a little bit, so that'll be in the one of the vlogs. So yeah, the party was amazing. It was your standard party. Let's play some line dancing. Let's laugh. Let's spill some drinks on each other. Obviously, we ran straight to Yudi, who's our favorite bartender, who we met on the Mardi Gras the year previous, and he hooked us up because we talked to him on Facebook. He got us a lot of drinks. Kyle, you know Yudi, right?
Of course, yeah. I mean, he was the boy. I'm excited to go on like. There's another bartender for the people that are watching. The Mardi Gras crowd that we were on originally, it's Eka and Yudi, and they just held down the Red Frog pub, or not the pub, tiki bar.
Yeah.
And it was just an experience in itself. Like, it was always just so high energy. They were screaming at each other. They were throwing cups at each other. Like, it was just amazing vibes. So if they reunite together on another ship, like, we will be on that.
We'll go out of our way to book that. Yeah. Yeah, they should sell boba. Yeah, and one thing I did notice too, that you mentioned it, is that on the sunrise we had the Lucky Bowl, which
Hmm.
I'm a favorite. I love ramen. I love everything to do with ramen. They had pork buns. So like it was like a little spot that I'm used to eating at home. Maybe not so much other people, but they didn't have anything like that on the celebration.
They didn't do anything like, I guess Steam Dreams is just like dumplings and
Nah,
stuff.
it's just dumplings, and like they were okay.
Yeah.
They were okay. I mean, like some of them were like because they change them.
Yeah.
Change them every day, They change all of that every day.
Nah, I mean, the only place that maybe like Shebang, but like I'm not a huge fan of Shebang. I think it's
Yeah,
just,
we didn't go to Shebang because I wasn't a huge fan of it either. But we did go to Cappuccino del.
oh, cappuccino. We're drinking coffee.
I went to Italian sandwich sub on a half-foot meatball long. No, I went there, and like we said on the Mardi Gras, all the entrees we didn't like any
They
of them.
still didn't fix that?
No, the entrees were so bad. Chicken parm doesn't even come with pasta. So we're like, let me get chicken parm and pasta. Terrible. But again, the appetizers were amazing.
They're
We had
always
every appetizer. We told the waiter, bring us out every single appetizer you got. He's like, what? There's 4 of you guys. I know. I was like, 4 times 12 is. Yeah, we want 48 appetizers.
No, you didn't. Did you
I
actually?
did. We got it all on recorded too. Don't worry about it.
Oh my.
It's there. So all that was good. Oh, the meatballs were delicious. They had seared tuna. What else did they have? They had like a fruity salad, like a salad with like fruit grain in it, and they had
You're gonna be the reason they like start limiting apps. Like they're
yeah.
you're like, oh, we limited entrees now apps too.
Oh man, that was fun. I was funny. I was like, if you guys are down, I'm down. I want all them. Where else did we go? Anyways, back to the first day. So the first day we partied, and then we kind of ate dinner in the main dining room, the Festivale, I guess it's called. Service was good, but very slow, and you'll see that in my recap on day one, embarkation blog that comes out next week. Chicken parm, no, American. No, I know it's an American thing, but in America, when you order a chicken parm,
Automatically just on a better pasta. Chicken
and
parm's not even Italian. I found that out when I went to Italy.
no, I know chicken parm isn't even really an Italian thing either. Yeah, it's just
Crazy.
an American dish made Italian style. Like chicken parm is
Yeah,
not a thing you get in Italy.
it's like beef and broccoli in China. Like, you don't get it there.
Yeah, no, you brought up a good point, and the point that I was trying to make was it's just terrible. Like it's just bad.
That's
Even
really
I asked for the pasta to get the dish that I wanted, so I made it. So I scooped a little pasta in, and I was like, the F word, but in Italian, which is also the F word. But so we went to dinner, and the service was very slow, and we were kind of ticked off about it because we wanted to meet it. We wanted to get to a show. We missed the show.
uh,
Um, we got the end of the last half of a comedy show, which comedian wasn't good, but I won't say the name. And then we went back to the room, freshened up, hung out, like turned the TV on. And then we went to the nightclub at like 11. I think they had like a disco night, 11
that's
to 12.
early. Yeah.
And then 12 to 2, we just let DJ Q do his thing. So that was the first night. Hung out, met people the whole time though, obviously during that. The second C day was amazing, and I'm a big fan of C days. The last couple cruises I went on didn't really have no, the Legend had it, but the Sunrise did not because it was a 5-day cruise. So it was like embark, port, sea day home. So
Ooh, that's
I
fun.
like sea days because you hang out. That's where you get to know people and stuff.
And yeah, get to see the ship too, especially on a newer ship like the
Yeah.
Celebration. Like, there's so much to do that you want to just have almost all sea days, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah. Any more memorable things? I don't feel like I have to go through every day. So the sea day was fun. There was a lot of activities. There was dodgeball and like 80, 90 people showed up. So they made 10-player teams.
Quad, that's awesome.
It was fun because it was at 9 o'clock at night too, with the stadium lights on in the basketball court. It was very fun.
9 o'clock at night, were you a little buzz throwing balls at
Yeah.
people?
No, I started weaning off at like 8. We would do like a midday buzz and then like a late night buzz.
Gotcha.
Um,
Buzz.
Buzz, yeah.
Yeah.
Buzz, Buzz blackout. It's like same
Fine
over here.
line.
Yeah, well, with our guy Eka, he was like pouring shots like this big for us, but don't tell Carnival. Carnival's not watching this, right? So the first day we ported at San Juan.
It's my favorite.
Yeah, we ported at San Juan. We got off the ship with intentions just to get some really good Spanish food. So we went up to one of the crossing guards who was a cop who had like 6 guns on him, flashlight, holding a dog. We're like, where can I get some good tacos? He was like, Don Tacos. So if you're in San Juan, you want really good tacos, Don Tacos, which is in like the little market square. I don't know if you know what that is, Kyle. Like you get off the ship and you just like go straight, even though there's no roads or anything
Have
there.
like a statue in the middle of like a little park.
Yeah, do you remember the one video where I hiked the ball, I threw
Yeah, yeah,
it
yeah.
right there, right there. Yeah, I recognize that spot. And then they sell all the fake designer stuff right there
Of
too.
course, of course.
Don Tacos, amazing. We had some tacos. We walked around a little bit. It was very hot that day, so we went back to the ship. And being YouTubers and being on such a new ship, I knew I had a lot of work to do. So I spent about 2 or 3 hours a day recording stuff and getting and we needed to get back to the ship early sometimes and then leave late also other times so we can get stuff that's empty. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So took a little bit of fun out of it, but I think it's worth it to show people what the ship looks like and our subscribers how it really is.
Yeah.
Second day was Amber Cove, which we heard mixed things from I don't know what it's called. It's called like the Diamond Joie Falls, which is like where we used to go
Yeah,
jumping.
yeah, the cliff jumping.
I asked a guy at the excursion desk, and they were like, "No, you could still jump. You could jump." Yeah, blah blah blah. But we already missed the excursion, so he's like, "You're not gonna make it there in time." So what we did was,
Vanessa's right. Always Mofongo when you're in Puerto Rico.
I'm sorry, I don't know even know what mofongo is.
Oh, what? It's like a smashed plantain bowl with like a bunch of dude, good
I'm
stuff.
I'm uncultured.
Nice.
I
Tacos are the
am. I
Mexican
don't
thing,
know.
but
Yeah,
I didn't want to be the one to say it. I'm glad someone said it.
somebody say it. Yeah, you should have said it. Now I look stupid. Look how red I'm getting. Look at my eyes.
Should be a little bit more red, honestly.
Wow. I lost my train of thought. Oh, we just went to the resort area. I don't know if it has a name. To the right, you get out on Amber Cove. You get in and you make a right, and there's like a pool. It's kind of like a Margaritaville, but like less of a vibe because they don't have like nice speakers. Oh, thank you. Oh, the redness is going away now, and my haircut's getting
I'd be
better.
blushing even more because of that. Are you kidding?
I know for next time. I mean, there'll be a next time, right?
Yeah, it'll 100% be next time.
There'll be a next time. Well, Kyle wanted us to check out the Bacardi factory, which we didn't think we had enough time to do. So maybe we'll do both next time. We'll get some empanadas and we'll get some, some Bacardi.
There's one place, dude, when we go back, because we will go back.
Are we?
100% going back. That's one of my favorite ports, honestly, in the Caribbean. But there's Barricino, which is like the place that invented the pina colada. And apparently, like if you get there any later than like an hour after opening, you're just not getting in. So I really want to make that a spot.
So let's do it.
Let's do it.
Brendan, that's interesting because I went right up to the guy that has the shore booth. Like you get out in port, and there's guys wearing like white polos that have like the thing, the board where they're marking, who's what, who's going where. And I asked him, and he was like confused with my question. That's why we didn't take the risk, anyways, because we're getting mixed. I don't want to go there and not be able to jump, and that's fine for other people that want to go there and not jump. But like my thing was to jump, so
Yeah,
we decided to
it's
ixnay
expensive too. It's like $150 excursion, so it's like you don't want to throw that
Yeah,
out for no reason.
yeah, and the area we went to was nice. They had really cheap drinks. They had like an island tea, which is basically a Long Island tea, Long Island iced tea. That was only like $8.
That's not bad, actually.
$8, yeah, I know. And like we watched Jamaican, it was like about friggin' 3/4 just different shots. So like I was feeling dizzy right away with that, so I stopped because like there's so many different liquors.
How was it 8 p.m., huh?
No, because it wasn't a buzz. It was like just kill myself because there's so many different liquors.
Drooling at the bar.
Do you know what Mama Juana is or whatever that is?
Yeah, yeah.
I watched a buddy that I met on the cruise. I won't say his name, but he took a shot of it because they were going around. Who wants shots? Who wants shot? He took a shot of it and then like immediately puked.
Actually,
Immediately barfed like right next to the pool, and they brought in a guy like in a whole suit with boots and like a face mask and goggles to like clean it and wipe it up and whatever. But he like was fine. Like that just made him puke.
like just the taste of it just tasted gross.
I don't know if it was just the taste of it. I don't know what happened. Oh, that's the Blue Long Island iced tea. Yeah. Yeah, I have a funny story about that. I was at the watering hole, which is the side of the boat, and I was just sitting there chatting with the bartender, and I see these two girls come up and order a Blue Long Island iced tea, and I'm like, damn, be careful with those. And they're like, why? We have 5 already, and their tongues and teeth were blue, so I know they weren't lying. They're like, they're not even strong. When she's like tripping when she said it, I was like, you can't walk, and also. The day we met a couple of the friends that we were friends on the entire cruise, the first day he had a Blue Long Island. I was like, everybody's drinking Blue Long Islands. He's like, I could put these down. Kyle, he came up to us the next day. He's like, F Long Islands, but he said the full F word. He's like, I'm never drinking a Long Island again. I was like, why? You said you were on them, you liked them. Well, he didn't drink a Blue Long Island the rest of the trip.
Dude, those and then Tokyo teas are just like, if you really want to get somewhere fast, you could have one of those, but just going like bang, 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 they will destroy your day and your liver.
Yeah. Yeah, Brendan, you almost puked. I mean, like the guy was literally shot, and like 2 seconds later, and then like barfed. But he wasn't sick. He just started drinking again. Like he was just like
It was
fine.
probably just the taste.
He like chugged a little water, like spit the water out, and then was like right back to drinking again. So
wait, so Vanessa, is it the herb that I'm thinking of? Like, when in the Caribbean,
Tokyo tea.
It's a Long Island iced tea with Sprite and then Midori instead of sour mix. So it's like green. Midori is like a melon flavor. It's like, popular in Asia. So it's like Tokyo tea. I think it's the best tasting out of all three. It's like Tokyo tea for me, Blue Long Island, and then regular Long Island. So try Tokyo tea next time you're around.
Try a Tokyo tea. So herbs and fermented wine is what it is. Okay. Interesting.
Doesn't sound good to me. I know I've heard of it. I've never had it. So we'll have to give that a try.
Give it a try. See what's up with it.
It's like throw up on the next to a pool, maybe.
Yeah, just don't be anywhere outside. So yeah, where were we? We were in Dominican Republic. We were hanging out in Dominican Republic. We were there the whole day, sunburnt. But I came out thinking I was just gonna grab some food, so I wasn't in a bathing suit, so I couldn't go in the pool. I didn't bring much cash. I was like, I was working with like $5 bills for tips. So, but we had an excellent time. I would go there again. There's a basketball court there. I mean, we stayed there until
Oh,
like time for the ship to leave. We got a basketball game with a couple of friends. I just dipped my feet in the pool and listened to music. It was fun. Then we went back and did the same thing we do every night. We got some dinner, freshened up, watched a couple shows, watched the Love and Marriage show.
best show. I think it's the best show,
It's
honestly.
definitely the best show. Oh, I didn't talk about this. I need to talk about this in like the review. I did not like the Family Feud. I did not like it. It was too proper. They had a representative from Family Feud there making sure, you know what I mean? It was very, very, very serious. Hand behind the back. It was like almost like we were a live audience. There was like people with security badges saying like this, like don't scream the answers or you'll get kicked. And like you know how like you watch it, Steve Harvey, and there's tons of things to laugh at. It's almost like a comedy.
Yeah, yeah.
They couldn't really do that on Carnival, so it was just like actual answers, you know.
So it wasn't like any edgy stuff. Like there was no edgy.
You know how they ask something purposely knowing they're gonna get funny answers, but they do it anyways.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, it wasn't anything like that. So there was tons of those shows, and then they had the finals at the end. We only just watched one of them, and it was okay. And I spoke to the family afterwards, and I was like, congratulations, you guys won the round. I was like, how was it? They were like, first of all, I was nervous. We had to go to like 3 training things, and this was on like the third day.
So it's like the same thing as lip sync, but for a whole family. Then
Yeah, they're saying it's a lot that they probably wouldn't do it again, and that's unfortunate because that's one of the things Carnival pushes. We do Family Feud,
yeah,
we do Family Feud. So one thing I noticed is if you guys cruised a lot, the mega deck party that they have like towards the end, where all ages are allowed, and it's on the Lido deck, and it's at night, and you usually look up at the stars, and the DJ's playing music, and it's like a sail away party, but at night in the middle, and almost I would say 90% of the time it rains and gets canceled, or it rains in the middle of it, or the floor is slippery. So I think they're trying something new. This was a mega party. It was called an Evolution Party, and it was inside like the main atrium area. So that was cool, and it was more like festival style. It was like a very festival style setup, like where the DJ was on the stage playing a little bit of EDM remixes of songs. So I thought that was amazing. I thought they should keep it like that, so this way they don't have to cancel it. Because I rather it take place. It's a nice place to like dance, hang out, and drink.
and that atrium has like all like the LED screens and stuff behind. Like they use that stuff. Like did they?
Yeah, they did. They like put someone's giant face. It was like I said, if you ever been to a festival, which I know a lot of people haven't, it was very festival like. And they had the CO2 guns, like when a beat would go off.
Oh no way! They would like shoot like.
Yeah,
Oh, that's really cool, actually.
yeah. And they still did the carnival stuff. They still played, wobble, cha-cha slide, all that stuff. All that fun stuff.
Yeah, that's cool then. I feel like it sucks that the Family Feud wasn't family or was family oriented. I feel like Virgin. I kind of want to try Virgin because it's like literally just adults and like they could do the more edgy stuff. I feel like Carnival has. Do they have Quest?
No, they didn't have
Yeah,
Quest,
they've got away from the edgy stuff.
and you're asking good questions because these aren't going to come up in the videos or the review or anything. Because I got to rethink of them. They did something called adult party games, and
Okay.
it was so bad. Like towards the middle of it, you looked around, no one was in there. They did it in the comedy club. It was bad. It was definitely trying to take the place of Quest. I even asked, and they were like, "No, yeah, kind of." But again, people say Quest is coming back on certain ships. I mean, John Held said that. So
I'm surprised. Yeah, but like you would think on the flagship, if they're gonna bring it back, it would be on there.
yeah, I'm trying to think. I didn't go to Deal or No Deal. We missed it. It was like you can buy in for $25.
I did that last time I was on a ship. Yeah.
So I missed the show. I didn't buy in, and I wanted to buy in, so I didn't go to the actual thing. Unfortunately, I guess I should have. I don't know if it was anything like Family Feud, I would have been bored. But There was another show, and I can't think of the name, that was good, that I was like, "I would definitely come back here." I remember telling Danny. Yeah, I don't really remember, but, the last 2 sea days were the second to last sea day was amazing. We swam, we went on water slides, we did the bolt, we basketball, there was another dodgeball tournament, which I did win. I didn't bring the medals up, damn it. I got 2 medals. I won a trivia contest and a dodgeball tournament. Comedy, it wasn't that great. I didn't really It wasn't great, like, the things that we normally do, we didn't do. Comedy, like, we watched, a female, and she wasn't funny, I'm not gonna say her name, and we watched, a guy on the first night, it wasn't funny, I'm not gonna say his name, and I just didn't think it was funny, I'm not a stickler, I'm not looking for, like, edgy or political or anything, I just didn't find it that funny, you know?
That sucks because I remember last year on the you think with like
Yeah.
obviously flagship,
No, I know, that's
they
what I
were the
said.
best comedians this time last year on the Mardi Gras.
Yeah, every one of them were funny. Remember they were calling us the uneffables?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was always picking on us.
9
And not because he was picking on us, it was funny, but he was funny.
Yeah,
Um, we usually had oh, and I think, Percy was on the ship, which I st
again, he's on
Percy was on the ship.
the
I
ship.
don't think he's a bad guy. He's never changed his material. So if you've seen him 10 years ago, which I did, his material is the same as it was 10 years ago.
Yeah,
So there's no point in watching him. Not mad, just no point in me watching him. Um, Another thing I noticed was there's so many people, and I was talking to the bartenders, even the bartender, there's so many staff that was on the Mardi Gras that were on the celebration
yeah,
now.
they're
And there were
just
so many people that were on the Mardi Gras with us cruising that we saw and recognized on the celebration as well. It's like small niche groups that like to do that stuff. So like I saw a guy walking around with a GoPro. I recognized face. I've been recognizing faces more and more, like security and stuff.
hmm.
So yeah, so there's that. Um, and then kind of to wrap things up, the last sea day was so cold. All the staff were wearing beanies, like hats, and like winter jackets that were outside. Not a single person was outside. It was like 3 people in the hot tub, and it was so windy and freezing. Everybody, I had a sweater with the hood up, with a hat on, and it tied so that I could just hang out on the last day. But Carnival can't do anything about that. It was just
Yeah,
what it was. But the last day was kind of like thrown in the garbage until nighttime, which everybody went crazy because it's the last day and everybody stays up and stuff. Yeah. So
I gotta say though, since I'm nosy and like I was in your Facebook group for this sailing, I
yeah,
saw that somebody won 100K on slots.
I did hear about that.
I didn't even know that was like a thing on those ships. And when I saw 100K, like, could you imagine going on the ship and like leaving with 100 grand? That's absurd.
No, because I would have 100 more cruises.
I'm taking all my boys on me with one. You have any? Where do I get the Jello shots that you guys like?
That
Brandon's asking about Margaritaville.
next one's Grand Tur Oh, Grand Tur So, yeah, Margaritaville. So you get off, you go a little bit you get off the onto the port, you go a little straight, and then you make a left, and Margaritaville will be there. And I would say there's not really a vibe in the morning, but if you go there, like, around noon or 1, there's music playing, they're handing out Jello shots, people are dancing in the pool. Sh the DJ, she's a female, she's really good, she'll play Never Have I Ever. Everybody in the pool has hands up, and she makes it, like, funny. Great. I think it's a great time if you don't really want to do an excursion or you don't feel the need to. And you can even get an excursion done and just go there after, but because it's right next to the boat. But Margaritaville, hands down, I will never not go there.
Yeah,
I will always go there. And the Jello shots that we hype up, we not really hyping the Jello shots up. They're not really that great. They're just Jello shots. Like kids get excited for them. The thing we do is we buy a tray of 75 of them.
they're
So they
only a
bring out
dollar a piece, only, but like
Yeah,
my
so they bring out a
75.
tray of 75 to sell them, Brendan, and we just go and we give her 100 or $150 and take the whole tray and then give them out for free, pretty much. Or, we're not selling them, but like people run up to us and we give them out. She brings out another tray, we buy the other tray. It's just something we do because Frankly, I think it's funny. We have all these Jello shots, and people are. And then Kyle on the last one, someone else came up and bought a tray, and then like different people started buying full trays.
That's
And
awesome
it
because
kind of
that's never
started
happened.
a trend. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think the vibes in Margaritaville are just really good. Like again, if you don't have anything planned, the one year you left our excursion early when we were about to like go snorkeling. You're like, I'm going to Margaritaville.
Yeah.
I would like recommend honestly. So Brandon, there's a lot of good things to do in Grand Turk. I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful island. So we went to one that had three different types of like excursions under one excursion. So we did zip lining, we did ATVing, and then we would do snorkeling as like the last one. And then like you have the option to like just not partake in any one of those. So after the ATVing, Pete like hopped off and like went to Margaritaville, and I went snorkeling. And snorkeling was cool. Like we got to see some really cool fish and everything. But when I went back and like saw Margaritaville's crowd, I was like, I would have loved to do that for like another 2 hours instead of
Also,
just snorkeling.
also, we were hanging with your dad and Craig's dad and
Yeah,
Craig's dad.
yeah.
We were just hanging with the dads who were there, just being menaces and stuff too. So
No, it's always good. I mean, yeah, the vibes there are really unmatched.
the DJ, the lady, she knows what she's doing. She's a good MC. She's a good DJ. She'll love you. Just talk to her. Hang out with her. But yeah, last sea day was kind of scratched for us because it was so cold. And disembarking was fun. It was fine. We had no problem doing it. We packed a little bit the night before, and then right before I went to sleep, I packed everything else up, and we just did the carry off.
And carry off's the way to go. Get to stay in your room a little bit longer.
Yeah, not that this has anything to do with celebration, but the shuttle we took, a tire blew out on the way back to the airport. Luckily, no one in the shuttle out of like 15, 20 people had to catch like a plane like in the next hour because it took like an hour for the next shuttle to come pick us up. And the guy in the next shuttle picked us up, and then the guys in the shuttle that were paying were like, "Yo, give it to us for free," or "Yo, give us a discount." And that guy was like, "No, no, no discount, no discount." And he actually had the nerve to like, he's like, "No discount plus tip," and do like this with his hand. And at that point, I was spending an hour in the car without it on and all this stuff. And I had such a bad experience. I was like, take your money. You're not getting a tip. And just get out of my face. Dropped us off at the airport. And then we had to hang out there all day because our flight got delayed 17 times. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Fun vacation. Loved it. Loved the ship. Loved the people I met.
Yeah, that's the thing with traveling this time of year. The weather from traveling through planes getting delayed with snow, and then like
You got to
it can be
expect
cold.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then cold fronts like the last day, which I've never had a problem this time of year with a cold front, but I guess it makes sense.
Well, I don't know if we were on a cruise, me and you, a couple years back, or we were just hanging out in Miami, but our flight literally got canceled for like 4 days.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
went to the airport and they're like, I can get you. We were there on a Sunday. They were like, we can get you on a plane like Wednesday. And I was like, excuse me? I work tomorrow. And like, we can't, all our stuff's down. So we rented a car and drove to
across
Orlando
the entire state.
or Fort Lauderdale and took the next one out there. So
No, we drove from Miami to Jacksonville. We drove across the entire state, basically.
whatever we did, it was nonsense and I wouldn't do it again.
No, no. That was a Spirit thing too. Like almost every other airline was like still flying. It was just Spirit.
I actually just because it just came up in my time feed on Facebook, but like that same day that Spirit grounded all their flights, one of the Delta planes got hit with a huge lightning bolt in the sky, and there's like a picture of it.
Wow.
Spirit cut their stuff down, Delta didn't. Delta got rocked with a lightning bolt. Yeah. So
Oh god. Yeah, it's like you can't win. Especially dude, the Southwest thing that happened like a couple weeks ago, and they're still trying to get people on their flights.
well, that's our realm. That was all software issues. They
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah,
That was all tech debt. Like they didn't manage their software and it just exploded on them. That was bad though.
yeah, yeah.
That was bad because there's nothing wrong. It was just like them.
Yeah, and it's still like they're still trying to like I think there was like a story on the news where somebody 2 weeks ago still hasn't gotten a flight. I'm like at that point just fly somebody else and eat the money.
Really, I mean, like they by law, I think I was reading because our thing got delayed so many times. But there's laws about getting refunds.
Oh yeah, you could definitely get like cash. I think if you're delayed over 4 hours, you're entitled to like half your ticket fare back or something, and then every hour it increases, and then they'll owe you money on top of ticket fare after a certain time.
If the flight is canceled not due to circumstances like out of their hand, it's like a $1,500 penalty to the airline, and you get it. Which
Alright.
might qualify, no? I mean, like, their software, it wasn't
100%. Yeah, that's them not maintaining their software.
they
There was
broke.
there was one time on spring break where I was flying United and they overbooked our flight and they were like, "All right, the best we can do is put you up. Somebody's gonna have to volunteer." I think there was like they asked for 6 or 7 volunteers on the flight. We can get you out in 3 days, but we'll put you up at an all-inclusive resort and a first class ticket on the way back, plus $500 airfare credit. I took it. I was like, sign me up. That's literally I'm losing money by not going on this.
You took that? Did you take the
Yeah.
vacation days?
I was in college, so it didn't even matter. I was just like, I'm still on spring break. So yeah, sign me up.
You little sly devil, you. That's
Um,
crazy.
it was crazy. And it was like a nice week. I was in college, so we were staying at like a garbage all inclusive. And then when we got to a nice one, we're like, oh, so this is how the other side of it lives.
Yeah, when you don't have to pay for it, that's how the other side lives.
Yeah, it's
Damn.
crazy.
So when are you going on the next cruise, Kyle?
Actually, that's a great question because I wanted to talk to you. I'm thinking Prima, or maybe we can look at Virgin, but Prima's got some good options.
Prima. I wanna see what that's like. We were next to a ton of Norwegian ships, and they all have, like, go-kart courses, tracks, and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like different cruise lines, like, call different things, like, "Don't put a skydiving thing in yours, that's gonna be us ruining
That's
it."
Royal
As
Caribbean.
long as you don't put a go-kart, as long as you don't put a roller coaster.
Yeah. Well, MSC has that like new roller coaster claw thing. Have you seen that yet? Or
No.
oh, it's disgusting.
When did MSC become a thing? Like, I know it's a thing, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but, like, when did it become a thing?
I don't. I think it's the new ship, like the Seaside. They've always had like really nice ships, but like the new Seaside that like just came out.
I saw
Um,
that video you sent to
bunch of
me.
better features. Yeah, which one?
It had, like, clear floors on one of, like, the
Yeah,
decks.
they've had those for a while though. Like they've had that. I
Damn.
I heard MSC's food is garbage though. Like from multiple people. I heard their pizza is good, and then everything else just trash.
I think I remember your mom saying that too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, top 3, and that's what I mean, like, their name isn't really anywhere. Is MSC owned by somebody?
No, they're their own thing.
Is Celebrity owned by somebody?
They're owned by Royal, I'm pretty sure.
Hmm.
But I mean, it's going to be either Norwegian or Carnival's falling out of the top three. I think MSC's coming with heat.
Yeah, but it's gonna take a lot more than that, right? How are you supposed to switch diehards? How are you supposed to switch
Well,
platinums?
wait, so you were gone for this whole fiasco. Norwegian basically cut their entertainment staff and just did it that night, basically, and said, if you're on vacation, don't come back. And then they just fired a bunch of people that were entertainment.
Why?
They were, I don't know, they're probably hurting or something and trying to cut costs, but a lot of their entertainment staff got laid off.
I'll be honest, and maybe I'm being biased because I'm in the entertainment industry, but, like, you need that kind of stuff. Otherwise, I mean, I guess you don't if people are looking to cruise and just not talk to anybody. Just let me have my eggs, let me have my sandwich, and let me have my dinner, and then I wanna go to sleep. Because entertainment, I mean, what are you doing if you don't have entertainment staff? You're not getting shows.
Exactly. And they like, I think certain cruise lines rely, like, at least on older ships, like, if you don't have entertainment on old Carnival ships, there's not a thing to do because Carnival never had like the flow ride or like the in skydiving tunnels. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
and Norwegian's the same way. Like, their older ships, when I was on like the Sun, like a couple of years ago, there's nothing to do other than just drink and like lay by the pool and then go to the shows at night.
Same,
So
same when I went on the Norwegian one too. But what you're saying though is that, like, the entertainment's kinda relied on heavily.
yeah, exactly. And then just like
And it
laying people off, I feel like you're going to deter people. So I feel like Embassy has room right now to get into the top three just by offering entertainment.
huh. I don't know what to do this year. I wanna not cruise Carnival, but it's so hard to choose what I'm gonna cruise, when I'm gonna cruise it, and how I'm gonna cruise it.
Yeah,
Not
MSC.
how. I don't know. I don't know what the hell. I don't know why I said how. How is I'm gonna pack and get on the
Okay,
ship and drink.
buy the drink package and get on a ship. That's how.
That's how.
Honestly, though, yeah, I'm curious to try. I'm curious to try Norwegian without the entertainment to see what a cruise ship is like with scale back entertainment. I want to try a version, and then I really want to try MSC just to see because I've never sailed on MSC, and your money goes far on MSC when it comes to like everything.
Yeah. Let's see. I thought I saw Virgin didn't have drink packages, and
They,
then somebody told me they what?
I don't think they do.
Somebody told me they changed it.
I would hope so, but
It says I'm on drink package offer, but the screen's broken. It's just broken. Terrible,
nice.
terrible engineers.
I'd be interested though, because like Royal Caribbean's like high end drink package is like what $150 a day, which is almost like you don't need a drink package to break even. Like I could deal with 8 drinks, 9 drinks a day and be under that 150.
Did they get Starlink? I was just on the celebration. I feel like I would have heard about that.
I
Starlink is going to be a game changer because anybody that works from home like me that will have steady internet will be able to work on the ship.
Yeah, I think they partnered with Starlink today or yesterday, but like
Nothing like
I
they
don't
don't
know
have
when
the
it
tech
rolls
on their
out.
ship yet.
I'm not sure when it rolls out.
We should definitely watch that coverage because that's going to change the. I was just talking to somebody about it. It was announced today. Yeah, I was
Mm,
literally just talking to. So on the shuttle back, since we had the flat tire, like I mentioned to you guys, I was sitting next to another engineer, and I was saying like I took PTO, but I really didn't need to take PTO because if I just worked a little bit of the early hours and got off at like 3 or 4 p.m., I'd be fine. But I can't do that because of the internet. You
yeah,
can't take a Zoom call on their internet. Their internet is so choppy and crappy.
I needed it. I literally just needed to take one Zoom call. Didn't need to say a thing when I was on in September. I was just needed didn't even need to show my face. I just needed the audio and it was still crackling at like I bought the day pass for like the premium Wi-Fi.
For the like $30 or
Yeah,
$40,
yeah. I
whatever for
think it
the
was
day?
15 bucks or 16 bucks for like one day. But like
Really?
yeah. Yeah, I think or whatever, maybe it was 20, but it wasn't that expensive, but it was terrible.
Ugh. Yeah, again, like and my theory is they'll still charge for internet for a little while, and then somebody's gonna be like, "Internet just comes with the cruise. Why aren't you giving me internet?" It's like a basic thing nowadays. Like
I mean, Norwegian does that, or I mean, Norwegian gives almost everything in their cruise fare. So
Norwegian gives it, but they also say, "Hey, we're giving this."
yeah, yeah.
Like here we're giving this, so like it's kind of still baked into the price. I want someone to just have internet. Like you don't pay for ice cream on the ship, so it's like, and they don't, they mention that there's an ice cream. I don't know what the hell I'm saying, really. I just want internet, good internet.
I mean, I think Royal already partnered with Starlink. I don't know if they rolled that out yet either, but like I feel like every cruise line is just gonna have to hop on it, and that's just gonna be industry standard.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah, Starlink is satellite internet, so it should be good. We should be fine.
Yeah, I mean, and if that's the case, then we could literally cruise every other month or every month, honestly.
We should really consider getting on like all maiden voyages,
Yeah.
and even if we're not partying to death, we could just party on the weekends or take the Fridays. Or I don't know why I'm saying this on the live, but you know what I mean.
No, I mean, yeah, it's exactly how I was thinking.
It's not
But
like we're not doing our work. I'm just saying we're doing our work somewhere remotely, which is in the
yeah,
title. Yeah.
yeah, but then it's just like you're paying rent and then you're gonna be going on cruise ships. I'm still can't get over Icon of the Seas. I looked it up again a couple days ago. Interior is like 4K.
Not on the third. Which sailing?
No, no, no. Still, I think the third sailing is like getting down to like 1500.
Okay, okay. Was that
Still,
still in the cards for us or no?
I think it's still in the cards. I kind of want to see what it's like. We'll see how the celebration does. If like people like seeing stuff that's been out for like a month, 2 months, then yeah, we'll roll
That's a
with it.
good call. That's a good call because we'll have a bunch of videos out in like 2 months and see if people are really interested in it.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like there's more people interested on what goes on at Royal than what goes on at Carnival, but that's
How
just
do-
me guessing.
Where can we find those analytics out? YouTube like search volume and like we could figure out if we need to be on Royals because just Royal just has more customers.
I don't know. We got people saying that, like maybe Virgin, ain't not like.
I'm skeptical about Virgin. I hear good things and I hear bad things. I hear like the whole adult thing is pushed too hard, and you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I know it's like a fit brand too. Like they don't have buffets apparently. Found out
Yeah.
they don't have buffets, but like you can order as much as you want, like when you're sitting down. So it's probably just a totally different experience than like cruising from where we're used to.
I guess there's really only one way to find out. Go on to JW.
Say less. Let's go book it after this.
They do. You know what's good about them though? They do short ones. They do short voyages.
Do they? Actually, I think I have seen Friday.
Get out of here. They do short voyages. Let's see. Virgin voyages. What's included? They're one to watch. MSC. Yeah, that's what we were thinking too.
Mm, I see it's coming hard. Yeah. Maybe we hit the seaside, like newest ship from MSC.
Really?
I'd be down. We could look at pricing and stuff.
Okay. We should plan like one or two that we're gonna be on for the year now and just like put it in the PTO soon or something. Like
Yeah.
just get out of the way. I'm going on this. I know when it is.
Yeah. Well, for the 6 people that are watching, if you have any ships or any cruise lines in general,
Preference that you would like to see us on.
we'll see. Because
Yeah.
I think my favorite would probably be MSC just because they are so new and they have really cool stuff.
All right. And
I'd see on Virgin. Throwing MSC out the window.
Virgin just looks cool. It looks like you open your door and like the windows just go open.
Yeah, they took all the tech,
Yeah, yeah.
finance dudes that are millennials. They're like, how do we build a cruise ship? And they just took everything they said.
I feel like they took a bunch of things from different cruise lines and just did cool things with those
Yeah,
things.
it'd be cool to see what they're like. I mean, who knows? Maybe we could do both in one year. But I think Virgin's newer ship's coming out. Is it end of this year or beginning of next year? I'm not sure.
Which?
Virgin's new ship.
I didn't know Virgin had a new ship coming out. I'm here right now.
They have a new ship coming out.
You sure?
Pretty.
You're not pretty. If you're sure, you're sure, but you're definitely not pretty.
Mm, sure.
Virgin Voyage. New ship. New boat. It is not a boat. All right, let's see. Virgin new cruise ships. Resilient Lady. Ah, is that it?
Yeah, that's definitely it.
Okay. Hold up. Okay.
All right, I gotta actually walk my dog because he's crying. And
Aw, poor puppy. All right, yeah. So we'll end it here. That's the celebration recap. Those are our plans for this year. Comes out at the end of this year, sailing in Greece.
tell us about the secret rooms. All right, see, we got to do some research if we're going on Virgin, but we'll be back next week. We'll come back with our findings.
All right, Air Dog. See
All
you
right,
guys.
see you guys later.
Brandon, see ya. I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna walk away because it takes you so long to get. I'm gonna walk away.
Yeah, all right, see you later. Walk away again.
I'm over here. Did you end?